Pisces, welcome to Told Us Love Tarot. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for finding me and stopping by. I hope you like and subscribe. If you do, please share it with a friend. Trying to slowly continue to grow my channel here. Which recently someone was like, I told them the title of the channel, and they immediately went to, it's about love readings, and I said no. So maybe I'm feeling the need to clarify right now. This isn't specifically love readings. Told as Love is a play on the Jimi Hendrix song Bold as Love, and I've been using that term for a while. I've used it to sell jewelry and crafts as Sold as Love. It's just a really cool wording and song, so I don't know why I felt the need to clarify that, but I just needed to. If you're returning, hi Pisces. Yep, it's your girl. I see someone out there being like, oh, look who decided to show up. I know. I have been gone for more than a hot minute. I took a hiatus from the reading, and then I focused on just doing the readings as they came without any flow or rhyme or reason. Just going by what sign is in my head. And for instance, Sagittarius jumped out to me this morning, but Pisces, you've been on my head since yesterday. So I knew I'd be starting with a Pisces reading, or a Pisces reading would be coming up. So maybe there's a Pisces out there who wants to have a conversation or is trying to reconnect with someone who they haven't spoken to in a bit, maybe. I don't know. There's no such thing as a coincidence or whatever in my world, especially the more I talk about what I'm thinking and feeling and what's going on as I'm getting ready for that signs reading, and it all connecting and then getting feedback saying like, bitch, you're spot on. The more I'm just sharing what I'm saying and feeling and thinking. So, one thing I'd like to start off with in your pre-message, something to the effect of eat, drink, and be merry, like the Dave Matthews Band song. So I feel like this is either going two ways. There's a Pisces out there who's either been too much eat, drink, and be merry, and it's affecting their mood in a negative way. Literally, like maybe mental health, like maybe a little bit of a depression, but it's because of what you're consuming. You're eating and you're drinking and you're being merry, like all right, maybe someone's partying too much lately or just going out. Now I'm hearing merriment. Maybe there was something with the holiday. Also something with the Dave Matthews Band. Maybe you got tickets to Dave Matthews Band. You found yourself listening to Dave Matthews Band recently. You're thinking about Dave Matthews Band or a concert you went to recently, but that's one way. But there's also the complete opposite. There is a Pisces who wants to and is looking to eat, drink, and be merry. Maybe they found their life being a little boring lately and they would really like to liven it up and enjoy some of the finer foods, drinks, and just having fun, enjoying life. Yes, there's something about Pisces enjoying life. All right, let's go. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have a bunch of Pisces in your chart. Keep playing with my hair, my like faux locks, dreadlocks. Ha! Beautiful. Pregnant? Maybe someone's glowing because they're pregnant. DE. Woman of my dreams. There's something here about Irish, or like just like red hair, freckles. I'm seeing Irish though, but like light. It's like light Irish looking skin. Woman of my dreams. Wow. These are so many positive cards. High sex drive. Whoa, Pisces. These are all, maybe someone's been having a lot of sex and like to the point that they could be getting pregnant. I get jealous if it's my issue with insecurities. Manipulative. Pisces, for whatever reason, if this isn't you or however this resonates, someone around you, this really kind of clearly and shortly looks like someone is sleeping with their ex that they had a very good sexual chemistry with. Like in bed, it's phenomenal. Someone is I'm hearing like a firecracker in the bedroom, and it's this is like baby making sex. I'm not even calling it love. This is like, and it's like someone is a lady in the streets and then a complete other person freak in the sheets, and they have a very high sex drive, and there's a lot of, maybe this was when they were initially together, but I feel like that that ex is there was this is an ex, someone who there used to be jealousy or insecurities, but the sex between the two of you was like fireworks, like maybe you've literally had to go get different contraceptives, or I don't know, something. That seems pretty clear though, Pisces. Or maybe it's an ex that you used to have. Wow, there you are right there. Hanging on. You just keep me hanging on. Ooh. Set me free, why don't you, babe? Maybe someone's holding on to someone else with sex. Like nobody else can. I'm looking at old Irish whiskey, like a decoration I have over there, because, and I already noticed that I'm wearing green. There's someone here who's, I even wanted to say English, but it's like Irish. Irish. Irish? Irish? I knew what I was talking about. King of Wands, reverse. It's fire, energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. But it doesn't have to be one of those signs. I'm looking at something that says the word green right now. Maybe heavy. Maybe someone's going to Ireland. Maybe there's a trip to Ireland. I'm even thinking green now. Maybe this is heavy green. I'm Kelly green. I'm thinking too, like, is there something here about like someone who's a big stoner and smokes weed that's like a certain type of green? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of, well, the Queen of Swords is at the bottom. 8 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. I'm getting a heavy weed vibe right now too. Someone who grows fire weed, or like someone who is like a weed connoisseur. They know where to go for the good weed, and I feel like this is like someone's crop. Maybe they're growing a crop and it's like a hidden area, and it is amazing weed. Something specifically with the weed now. Maybe it wasn't like green Ireland, I was thinking an Irish, but like just the green of weed. Maybe it all connects for somebody out there. So there's a lot of fire energy here because the Page of Wands is here as well. The Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Behind that is the Two of Wands. I feel like someone had an idea or an investment. This could just be like I feel like it's the reignition of an old flame or old idea, like old interest, old passion. Something about creativity as well, because that was going to be part of your pre-message and it slipped my mind until right now. But I feel like this was a King of Wands who had a passion for something or was really good at creating something. And this could be a man or a woman. It doesn't have to be this. I feel like this was a passion or something creative someone did when they were younger. And it was like, maybe it got you attention, or you were really good at it when you were younger. But that, I feel like that passion or that flame went out, and I feel like it's recently been reignited. I think there's been a transformation in the person who's going back to this old passion. I think there's now more time, money, energy available to invest in this passion or this venture that you always had your sights set on it. And I feel like even when you were, for whatever reason, I feel like there was someone who was at an established level and they were knocked down a few pegs in life. Could be by another person. It could be life in general, just like knocked them down, like these fanciful things that you would have wanted to do that were a passion for you. You had to focus on much more realistic and logical ways to approach life, and not in this like fantastical way where you idealize that you'd be able to live life creating artwork, living on a mountain. You know what I mean? Like that was the fanciful idea, and maybe you even invested some time and money into it, but it's like it was never able to come into fruition because it was just, I want to say, like too hot of an idea, too like fiery of an idea. But now there's a time in life where I think you have you've like transformed into someone else, into, it's almost like you're a whole nother person this time around, Pisces. However this resonates, this could be the person you're connected to this time around. They're a whole nother person because you've been there to kind of set them straight a bit, and now there's like time, energy, money, knowledge, like experience, maturity to invest into this idea. And I keep wanting to say growing weed, investing in weed. Maybe you've been wanting to invest in the marijuana industry. Maybe you know about a grow operation or a new grow operation, or you're thinking about investing in this place. I even want to keep going back to Ireland. Maybe you're investing in, like, they're trying this whole maybe it's just somewhere outside yourself. It could be just outside your country, your area, but it's like someone wants to try to grow it, and you're going to invest in this growth. I feel like someone has always wanted to do this. I feel like I'm focusing on weed, but maybe it's like a garden. Maybe it's growing certain types of flowers. Maybe it's a greenhouse. To me, whatever, I just keep seeing like natural marijuana stalks, like out, like huge ones, like you'd see in documentaries and shit that are from like upstate California in the Emeralds, what do they call it? Emerald Triangle up there. Maybe someone has weed plants from Northern California or some shit like this. I cannot for the life of me believe that I am on this right now. Eat, drink, and be merry. Maybe you're celebrating. Maybe you did invest in something or buy something. I have a feeling there's a female who really likes to smoke marijuana here. Something's telling me not to get any more, but I just switched this already. You might have a partner in what you're doing this time around, Pisces. It's like it could be even a business partner. Like someone's coming with the, what is it, horticulture knowledge and the experience and know-how to start the grow, and there's the other person is here to fund it. Maybe this is maybe this is the pregnancy. The pregnancy isn't an actual baby, it's a creation, what you're creating together. This is a hella interesting Pisces reading, since I haven't like seen you in a hot freaking minute. I also forgot to mention that I have another new deck, the After Tarot deck, which I should be getting out and putting out over here so I can like show it to people, whatever, but it is the scene that happens right after the Rider-Waite scene, so it's supposed to be what happens next. So I've been liking to use those at the end. Pisces, as always, because I don't have any Pisces in my chart. If this resonates, you are a sign that I really do appreciate your feedback, your likes, your shares, your comments. If you don't want to leave the whole story in the comment section, you can email me at toldaslovetarot@gmail.com. I've gotten emails like that, and it's always so interesting to me to get the feedback from signs that I don't have it in my chart, because I really do feel like I'm shooting in the dark sometimes. And for instance, I've told you guys, my parents are Pisces. And I'm like reading this, and all I can think about is like, have my parents invested in the marijuana industry and they just didn't tell me? Like, I don't know how it could relate. It doesn't relate to me so far, because my parents, if there is one thing tried and true, I promise you, they are not growing marijuana in their backyard. They do not have California sticky icky. If you saw my parents, my mother right now would be like, Megan Lynn. Like, one time, like in my early 20s, I'm just gonna say this and I'll end. Someone asked me how my parents ended up with such a wild hippie child. And I was like, because they are very straight-laced, by the book. I don't want to call them boomers, but I think that's what people would call them. Anywho, we'll just, maybe there's a Pisces out there right now who's dealing with a boomer parent, or they feel like there's a big culture gap between them and their child. Queen of Swords again. Now she was over here, and then I started moving the deck, and we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is a pre-Empress card. So this is still a lot of dominant female energy here. So there, maybe there's been a female who's been like encouraging this. Maybe this is the partner who's like encouraging the grow. Pisces, maybe that's your partner. The Moon reverse just came out. This could be a marriage, Pisces. Like one marriage, one creation, one grow ended, and now there's a new one. Or maybe this is your second time at this. Maybe you tried to do it in the past and it didn't work, and now you're back, and you lost a lot in the first time. Maybe you lost a lot of money. I'm seeing now someone okay, maybe someone had been trying to get pregnant, and you had to invest quite a bit of money into the pregnancy, meaning maybe you had to do in vitro, maybe it took like a lot out of you financially to change the health of your system that was needed to align with being creative for a baby, because this can go for the man or the woman. I feel like a lot of money was invested in something that didn't work, and then it was tried again, and I feel like the second time around it was way easier and or it just kind of fell in your lap. If it's a relationship, this means like your first marriage, your first long-term relationship, a lot of freaking work had to be put into it. There were a lot of drama, there was a lot of family issues, but the second one just kind of seems to fall into your lap, or will fall into your lap, and it's just so much easier. It's like a piece of cake this second time around. If this is a pregnancy, you had to work very hard, or there was some sort of issue with your first time around with the pregnancy, but your second time it was way easier. It just kind of fell into your lap, and it's like it was very abundant. Something about creative. Creating something that was your dream. The Moon reversed with the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like I didn't say what that moon was, but I feel like this is kind of like that dream. Someone, it wasn't something you'd talk about and say like you were going to be doing this. You kind of kept it to yourself. It could be you and your partner, but I feel like it was an investment, or that was the maybe you and your partner were having to like like rabbits to get pregnant, and it finally happened. But that was kind of like the funny hee-haw thing between you and your partner, is like, if anybody knows how much sex we were having right now because we're trying to get pregnant, it's a high sex drive, like banging all day, every day, trying to get pregnant. Like he is letting it rip multiple times because you were trying to get pregnant. I don't know, and I feel like I'm talking terrible now, but this is, I just think all the sex that was being had, or is being had right now. Maybe someone's celebrating. If it is like is something that's being celebrated, maybe celebrating with sex. This is the investment. Working on the investment, seeing the investment come to life. It's starting to come together. This could be the baby growing, like you're watching it grow. Someone literally could be at 7 months right now watching this. Or you're due in July 7th. In 7 weeks. You're due to have a cancer, because that would be 7. So you do like at the end of June to July. Oh my God, 7 of Cups again. Something about 7. This is the 3rd 7 in a row right there. 3 lucky 7s. Maybe someone likes to gamble. The Magician. That's Gemini or an Aries energy. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. That's funny because I just got 3 7s here. 7, 11. 3 7s. Maybe someone maybe someone gambled money and they won. There's been some sort of a gamble. Maybe it was a gamble putting as much money as you did in on, if this is some sort of an investment, or I'm going back to you invested in the weed industry, it was like a gamble and it's actually coming through, and it's it was worth the investment that nobody knew about. I also have a feeling that if this were about a pregnancy or an opportunity, some sort of creation that was once on someone's mind when they were younger, maybe they just weren't mature enough for it and that's why it didn't work out, or they had this focus on a creation. Maybe it came to fruition but it didn't work out the first time. But they held on to the desire to try again, and maybe they've tried again. And you know how I was saying the first time it took a lot of work and thinking and preparing, and there were issues and it was like this and that, and the second time it just kind of fell into your lap and it was so easy. This further supports like the second time around, it was just so easy to create it, to get it going, to get pregnant, whatever it was like you didn't have to do anything. It just happened. Maybe this is a part of what's meant to be said about something here about divine timing, because I did start thinking about like that's why it didn't work the first time, because that was not the right time. This is the true and right time for whatever's happening right now, Pisces. 8 of Pentacles reversed. There was a lot of work put into this in the past, and it's almost this feeling of like I put in all that freaking work towards this past relationship, and I had to put on all that freaking work and it didn't lead to anything, and then this other opportunity comes around and poof, it's like here and it's so easy. The other one took so much work and now I don't even have to lift a finger. This is interesting. 5 of Swords. I feel like I'm about to start repeating. So it's time to like end with these cards and move on. Someone is like had to leave in the past. The failed creations. And this is going to sound really great, like grismal, and I don't even know what the word is, but very sad, but someone had been holding on to like previous failed, could be a relationship like that had, it almost like traumatized them that it failed, or like a pregnancy, it almost traumatized them that it failed, and they had been dwelling in that mentality and really stuck in it. So when the second opportunity comes along, or the second person comes along, the second creation comes along, the second opportunity to invest money into a stock or a grow where you put so much love and heart into it the first time and you were down there digging and it still failed. And it was so heartbreaking to you that it failed because you tried so hard to keep it going and alive that you took it personally, even though this is like, I'm hearing like the universe, God is like that, because that wasn't the right time. That wasn't the right setup. That wasn't the right situation for that creation that hurt you a lot in the past. This creation that you've had to let go and leave behind, people, places, things, this new development, time around, chance at something, it's almost like you have found it to be so much easier and so like fulfilling that you wonder if there's like another, like when's the other shoe gonna fall or something like that. Like this, I can't always be winning. I eventually have to start losing. Like I said I didn't want to do any more with this. And this is the same thing. It's like someone leaving behind or having to acknowledge and leave behind the things that were not working in the past. The Lovers is here. That's Gemini energy. I feel like that's making the decision. Maybe there was a decision made to try again or put investment into it, but it required leaving behind past heartbreak and trauma from what, or baggage even, that has occurred in the past with the first times at this, or this is the first opportunity and having to let go and move on and acknowledge that this wasn't the right time, person, opportunity, occasion. This is it's very sad to me, but like I'm seeing too someone having to like make peace with a lost pregnancy or a lost child, a lost an ex that it's like I have to let you go. Yeah, Ace of Cups and the Emperor. As I said, I have to let you go. The Emperor came out, followed by the Ace of Cups. And I'm looking at that dove like fly away, and that Emperor was like taking control of the situation and hardening his heart and taking control of a situation and letting go of what needed to be let go of. And as he did so, poof, it so easily popped out. That Ace of Cups, the King of Wands reversed is what started us. We got the King of Wands here with the Judgment card, which is a card of return, followed by the Fool. Someone found themselves in almost like a deja vu situation of like, holy shit, I feel like I'm back in the same position where I'm having the same desires and wants, and I'm putting in the same investments and doing the same things where I did in the past, but this time it worked. And like someone had to like let go and let God and like just trust in God. And I feel like that let go and let God, that let go of the past and let God and just move forward. The Moon came out, now upright. Now the Moon was in reverse and now it's upright with this. And I think this is like, this is what's coming forward to you that you had been wanting, that nobody knew about. Maybe nobody knew you were trying to get pregnant. Maybe nobody knew you were trying to have this creation. Or maybe nobody knew you were trying again. Maybe they knew this had tried the first time and it failed, this investment, this creation, but they didn't know that you were trying again. And I feel like that person coming through in this Moon card is this is it working this time where it didn't work in the past. Seven of Cups reversed again. The Empress reversed. To me, this is heavily, like, if you're, this is a pregnancy, so much of a pregnancy. Someone dreamt of this, someone wanted this, something that someone wanted for a long time. And it's like, even if it's not you, Pisces, like maybe it's, you've been wanting your child to get pregnant and have a baby. But it's like something you've wanted for a long, long time, and you could see it coming to fruition, and someone could literally be trying to get pregnant or unexpectedly get pregnant while they're still healing a broken heart from someone or something that they lost in the past. There's this feeling of someone being in a mind frame, and then like this creation or this pregnancy or this investment just kind of falls at them so easily. Something that they've wanted or they've been seeking or interested in for a while, and they had tried before and invested and put in work, and it didn't work out. So maybe someone had a very negative mind frame of like, it didn't work out for me. This is why they were stuck in the past, focused on the things in the past and looking in the back instead of looking forward. That's why these two cards came out at the same time. They both show people looking backwards as they were moving forward, and they were in reverse. I feel like as soon as someone makes their peace and lets go, that guy has his hand on her arm because he's like, you know what? I need to let you go. As soon as that person lets go, they harden and toughen up a little bit and take control of where they're going and start steering the ship. What they've been wanting and looking for just kind of pops back up again. Like, that's why this page is back. Where it was the King of Wands, now it's the Page of Wands. Because it's back, what someone had been wanting, it just kind of falls into their lap. It could be love. It could be a pregnancy. It could be a creation of something artistic, or the desire to be artistic, or like I was saying in the very beginning, this could be a grow operation of some sort. Someone is trying to grow something with green. It could be with marijuana. It could be a greenhouse. They want to grow they want to create their own florist. I don't know. Something working with greenery. And this time around, it's like working. Like way easier. Whew. Well, Pisces. I think I'm gonna title this like second time around was much easier, or second opportunity at this. Second opportunity, yeah, it's just way easier. Whatever the second time around is. All right, Pisces. If it doesn't resonate, check out the other signs in your chart. If it does, as always, leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.